If your nursery isn't full right now, it's probably not because parents aren't looking. It's because of what is happening before they even book a tour. Most nursery owners think the problem is getting more inquiries, but the reality is by the time a parent even books a tour, they've already made most of their decisions. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what needs to happen before parents ever walk through your door. Because once you fix that, everything's going to change. More tours, more enrolments, and a nursery that actually fills consistently. And if you're new here, I'm Jack. I run multiple childcare settings and help nursery owners grow and fill their spaces using proven systems. If you like the video, make sure you subscribe for more content on nursery growth. Let's get into the video. Right, so there's a big misconception that nursery owners have that it's just they need more inquiries. If they had more inquiries, it would solve all problems, and that's just not always the case. Sometimes it might be the case, but it's not always the case. Okay, most nursery owners don't have a lead problem. Parents are looking. There's more than likely you have a system problem, and that is why parents aren't choosing you. So tours aren't the starting point. Okay, so we've got here, a tour is not step one. It should be your step 5, 6, or 7, and parents decide a lot before they even visit you. What it means by it should be step 4, 5, or 6, or 7, further down the system, is what do parents think, what do they feel, and what's everything that goes into before they step into your setting. There is so many thoughts. They might have seen other settings. They've seen everyone's websites. They might have watched different promotional videos. What are they doing before they turn up for your tour? So before they even book a tour, parents are going to be thinking, can they trust the place they're visiting? Okay, for most parents, it is their baby that they are putting in a setting. Trust is going to be a huge part of that. And there are many ways you can build trust before anyone ever steps and does a tour. Will my child be safe? Will they be happy here? And do they feel comfortable? The tour just confirms, we got at the bottom, the tour just confirms what they already feel. So before a parent even steps foot in your setting, they're going to feel a certain way based upon your website, based upon your Google reviews, based upon what they've heard from other people. And that is going to play a huge part. So we need to focus on what are the parents going to be feeling, what are they going to see, what they're going to read, what they're going to hear before they ever book the tour. One thing that we push and we do as a nursery, and I promote that everyone else does, is what are you doing to capture your leads? So here an example is a parent pack. Okay, the parent pack captures details before they are ready. So before someone's willing to come and view your nursery, lots of nurseries are dependent upon the phone call to book the tour, and you might put some posts out on Facebook. This is a way of you capturing parents' data, specific parents' data, before they're willing to leave the house, look at nurseries and commit. But so much you can influence, you can start building that trust. Okay, you can give them value instantly, and you can start controlling the communication, which is really, really key. One of the phases that we teach in a childcare blueprint is get found fast. And from this is if they can't find you, nothing else matters. So they're going to do a Google search. They're going to check your website. They're going to, more than likely, if they do a Google search, see your Google business profile. And they may also see different bits and bobs on social media. Everything you do in this, again, impacts how they feel, how much they trust, and where their decision making is before they ever show up. The silent killer is slow or poor first impressions. So like we've touched on, if your website's not very good, it's hard for them to find information, or maybe there's just no clear messaging and no trust signals, these are all things that are going to impact how parents decide. Make sure your website is good. Make sure your messaging is clear. What do you want parents to think and feel? What represents your nursery? This is all things that are going to go into before they turn up at your setting. Let's go back down to this. The second phase in what we teach is guide them to yes. So most nurseries don't really think about this, and how they run tours is completely backwards to what parents actually want. Okay, so what's missing? There's no structure to the parent journey. You haven't thought out how it feels to be the parent the whole way through fully. There's no follow-up system, and there's no nurturing before the tour. Again, this particular video is very pro what are we doing to nurture those parents before the tour. And if you have all those things missing, then the result you're going to have is your parents decide too early before you've built enough trust to say yes. You're expecting parents to decide very independently, and you want to nurture and give them a positive experience so they go with your setting. Response time changes everything as well. Okay, so the first nursery to apply has the highest chance of getting the enrolment, and that again just comes down to how parents feel. Delays in communication makes parents feel lost, and potentially they feel more secure in the nursery that is responding the quickest. Simple systems beat perfect ones. Everything being done, your system being completed, is better than you trying to do a perfect system and only doing bits and bobs. Most nurseries take a while to respond, and that's natural. Nurseries are busy, and quite often the people they're contacting, a parent's contacting, is the nursery manager or someone involved in the day-to-day. So that's completely understandable, but it's such an easy way for you to get ahead of your competition, make parents feel that they can trust you. It's going to make them as well, if they get quick communication, they're going to feel like it's more professional. They're going to naturally want to come towards your setting. So if you want the full system on how you can nurture your parents, so how you're going to find them, how you're going to nurture them, how you're going to convert them, and then fill your setting, below there's a link for you to complete to join the waiting list. I'm looking for a small number, 5 nursery owners to work with, and I'm going to help you grow and maximise your nursery. If you're interested, fill out your details and join the waiting list. If you just want to continue watching the videos on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be posting videos every single week to help nursery owners grow their nursery.